And then that got me to thinking about how, like, look, I've driven around the country 4 times living out of my vehicle. I think the longest run was like 7.5 weeks. That would have been the Rediscovery Tour. And I'm looking at the rocket and I keep saying 3 months. Maybe something will change within that 3 months and it won't be that long, but we can figure a minimum of 3 months I will be in my car. Well, that's only 4.5 weeks more than the longest. So I was like, I can look at this as like a quest. We can make this part of the quest series. You know what I mean? We had the Rediscovery Tour, we had the Hoodoo Voodoo Tour, now maybe we'll have the Freedom Tour. And who knows? Mr. Landlord kind of made reference to it, and I'm pretty sure I've thought it once or twice. Maybe before it's all over, I will decide to make that final trip. The last leg of the Voodoo Tour that I didn't get to do down to Key West. Oh, this poor leg. I'm telling you, just put me on a rack. You will solve all my problems. Stretch it out. Oh, please. So I'm ready. Like I said, I'm kind of excited. If it comes to that, I'm ready to face 3 months. Whether I will actually maintain my composure for that long, I don't know, but at least I'd be kind of excited and gung-ho going into it and not depressed. So the moral of that story is that it's interesting to me that the vibe remains that till it's all said and done, we're here. There's no logical explanation for that, but also I can't write it off as ego anymore because my ego has fully embraced the worst possible scenario. So I don't know. It is quite the day. I was already having issues, and then I came home and I was like, I gotta use my device, and I used it, and now my leg doesn't like me. It's like, nope, I'm done, for the day. You can figure out another way to walk around because I quit. I'm having a good day, an intense day, a strange day. I don't know what's going on. If it's maybe like because it's the day after, some sort of effect from that. I'm having a strange day because I just feel very off and I don't know why. I didn't realize how off I felt until I got home. I'm having a good day because I made enough money. I didn't quite make my goal. Had I done dinner, I would have, but I kind of saw it coming that I wasn't going to work dinner because I wanted to tub tonight, but that's part of my story. I stopped at the garage to touch base about my last payment on this most recent car work stuff. And while there, got a lead about rentals that I would have never even considered. Amish Mennonite folk apparently tend to collect properties, and so sometimes they're willing or interested in renting them out. So I have to do a little investigation and footwork. It's not going to stop there being time in the car. I don't see a way to stop that. But it's a good lead and I like it. And then I did some breakfast and then I went to one of my favorite parks and I parked and napped a bit. Then I got up and I did lunch and I had this one order. It came through as $14 and we talked about the tip while I was picking it up at the hoagie shop. They asked, they were trying to guess how much they thought I was going to get. Cause it was like 6 hoagie trays. I said it came through as 14, but it might be more when it's done. $52.45. That's what made my day so sweet financially. I don't know how it would have gone other than that. Then I worked through lunch and I ended up back at that park because I knew I had to meet someone to pick up boxes and then go to the theater and pick up more boxes and then come home. And then on my way home, I was reminded that my friend from out of town is coming by tonight. I knew that at the beginning of the week. I forgot about it today. I didn't even really remember that it was Friday. But to give you an example of what I was saying earlier about my financial needs will be so minimal while living in the car. And I realized that those numbers may not have included the storage unit. So I got to sit down and do them again. But that $52.45, that was this close to covering one of those 4 days of work I will have to do. Like, that's how minimal we're talking. It was this close. If that one order would have, in fact, I could have finished at the end of that order and done what I needed to do and had extra money. What's the saying? If you love someone, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you. My embracing living in the car and this lead on maybe fine, because I'm talking, the guy who suggested it was telling me his sisters ended up renting a home from one. It just happened to be a find. They had the right conversation with the right person at the right time. And it's a farmhouse. It's a big house with a barn and nice property and out in the middle of nowhere. No one to bother you. The top floor has 7 rooms. I pretty much have 7 rooms. I think depending on what you count as a room, if you're counting the bathrooms as a room, plus my little extra room, I have a total of 11 rooms. This has 7 rooms on the top floor, and they're paying $1,200 a month. That is $550 a month less than what I'm paying for this place. If not this, then something better. I can't imagine better because I have seen so much potential in this home, in what it could be if someone did the work and took care of it. Now I would like to actually see it. I'm so ready for that soak. As soon as they leave, I'm in the tub, man. Anyway, it's not over till it's over. Anything can happen. Nothing is as it seems, always at the last minute. So final negotiations are on the 10th and the signing is on the 15th. In the past, with this house, I have seen buyers back out 2.5 hours prior to closing. So it's not officially over till the 15th. If nothing's changed by then, the 16th, it's official, we're gone. And that's fine because that's moving day. For now, I'm done talking and filming, I think, for these 2 days. And I'm gonna hobble back inside and see how I can relax and unwind until these folks get here.